Hey, Zach. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you, Joe?
Pretty good. Welcome to this week's edition of The Extra Point. We took a couple weeks off, but we're back for the big game.
Yeah.
Big game this week.
Excitement.
Yes, excitement. I'm sure everybody, every state in America except for Boston,
Massachusetts is rooting for
the Eagles. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. Let's talk local sports for a minute. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Tullahoma and Tullahoma basketball?
Sure. The Tullahoma girls and boys are coming off losses this past Tuesday. They traveled to Lawrence County. Girls ended up losing 70-54 at Lawrence County, and the boys ended up losing 73-64. Girls now stand 12-12 on the season, and they're 3-5 in the district AAA. Boys are 13-11 overall in the season, and also 3-5 in the district play. So, boys sort of got to get things together. They've lost 2 games in a row. Really got pummeled down in Fayetteville on Friday night, and then Lawrence County is a pretty good team, so that wasn't really surprised that they lost that one, but still got to bounce back. And you mentioned Coffee County. Coffee County, the girls team is 20-2 overall in the season right now, 7-1 district AAA. They need 4 more wins, and then they've clinched the district pretty much, or the number 1 seed in the district. They're coming off of 55-17 blasting at Lincoln County on Tuesday, so that's a good performance for them. The boys, on the other hand, are I had the wrong stand. Or there's 7. I can't recall off the top of my head what their overall record is. I wrote down the wrong thing, but they've previously lost 36-35 at Fayetteville, and are 5-3 in district play. So both Coffee County and Tullahoma will play each other in a critical matchup on Friday night. So that'll be a good homecoming.
Well, those Coffee County girls are good, though.
Yeah, the Coffee County girls are good, but they battled Tullahoma in a close matchup the first time these two played it down in Manchester.
Well, I saw the other day that Tullahoma beat Shelbyville, didn't they?
They did. They
girls.
did. And then they went on to pummel Lincoln County.
So, I mean, beat Shelbyville is no small feat.
No, it's not.
Franklin County boys, I've got them at 5-14 overall. They're 2-6 in the district. They've lost their last 3 games to Tullahoma, Grundy County, and Columbia. Next up is they're at home versus Lincoln County, and of course the girls are at home as well versus Lincoln County. But the girls are doing a little better. They're 14-6 overall over there, 5-3 in the district. They've won 4 in a row and have won 8 of their last 10. So they've been kind of rolling a little bit. Let's see, they have Lincoln County home, which they beat in a close one 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We'll talk Huntland and Moore County. Huntland boys are 4-19. The boys are struggling on these 3 categories. They're 1-7 in the district. They lost the last 4 games. They only have 2 wins in their last 10 games, and they play Moore County next. However, the girls are 14-9 overall, 7-1 in the district. They've won 3 straight. Lost the last 10. They're 7-3. Next up, which is a big game, it's at the Moore County girls. It is a must-win for them.
Yep.
I'll explain to you in just a minute. Moore County boys are 5-18 overall, 3-4 in the district. They lost their last 2. They have 3 wins in their last 10 games, so they've been struggling. And of course, they're going to be at Huntland or at home against Huntland, and the girls are 19-5 and 8-0 in the district. So this is why Moore County and Huntland are in the same district. Yep. So this is a big game for these 2 on Friday night. I'd say it's the game of the week there. They are on an 11-game win streak, as a matter of fact. They're literally tearing up the competition. Their closest game was 10 points, and that was actually against Huntland in probably their last 6 or 7 games. With that being said, maybe go out to Moore County and watch that Huntland game.
That'll be a fantastic ball game on Friday night. So
yeah, they're doing quite well. The Coffee County girls are doing well, so we wanted to make a shout out to them and all the local basketball teams. It's not easy.
No.
And sometimes you have good seasons, sometimes you have bad seasons. Speaking of staying local for a minute, Zach, is there anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of local shout outs going this week. First off, I want to give a big shout out to since we didn't record last week, I want to give a shout out to the West Boys Middle School basketball team. They captured the Central Tennessee Conference tournament title this past Saturday with 37-26 win over South. It was a good comeback win. They were down 10-0, didn't panic, and chipping away at that deficit and coming back to win. Then Montlow's men's team out there improved to 14-2 on the season. Now they're ranked number 6 in the country overall. So go check out some good free basketball. That's the good thing about Montlow. It's all free down there. You don't have to pay to get in. Then I also want to give a shout out to the Tullahoma girls wrestling program. We'll be sending 5 wrestlers to the state tournament. Jane Allen, Katie Champion, Promise Bryson, Kaylee Royal, and Divine Desolates will all clinch their seats into the state tournament, which will take place in Franklin in 2 weeks. So that's pretty exciting, and we're in the second year of a program that's been existing.
Yeah.
And then I also want to shout out, we got the Montlow futsal tournament that's taking place out there.
It's going on this Saturday and Sunday all day
out there.
So if you like soccer action, you like fast soccer action, that would be a place to go.
Go check out. And then my last shout out is the East Middle School cheerleading team is actually headed to nationals. They'll be doing that in a couple weeks. But prior to that, they're actually going to be performing during the girls' game on Friday night, girls' Tullahoma game on Friday night. And then they'll also be having a little prep showcase at East Middle School at 4 p.m. on Sundays. So if you want to go check out an awesome cheerleading team, definitely stop by and wish these girls luck as they head to nationals.
Well, and to add shout outs, I know a lot of times we talk about what we know. So we do give our Twitter handles and how to get in touch with us. So if there's any time you want us to shout out to something local that somebody's done, just give us a call, let us know, shoot us an email, get in touch with us on Twitter. Let's see, let's continue with basketball talk for a second. We'll talk SEC, but mainly we'll talk the men. UT men are ranked 18th in the country. They're 16-5 overall. They won last night. They blew out LSU 84-61. That's what you want to see. They are 6-3 in conference play. Their next games up are Ole Miss at home, and then they travel to Kentucky. Why don't you tell us a little about the women?
They're ranked number 12 in the country. Struggled a little bit. They're 5-3 in conference play. They'll play Texas A&M tonight. And it's been, like I just mentioned, it's been a rough little time for them. They've lost 4 out of their last 6 games. So
those were all against ranked opponents.
True. But still, for as ranked as they were earlier. So
I think the good thing is the men's team, which wasn't picked to finish that well, is doing quite well.
Yeah.
They've actually, I guess, bought into Rick Barnes' his theory and his system. The women, I wouldn't say they've struggled because they've always been the UT women, but they're a little bit more back on their pedestal where they were several years ago before the untimely passing of Pat Summitt. Speaking of men real quick, I just got some ratings here. The SEC has got Auburn ranked at number 11. They're 19-2. Kentucky's ranked at 21. They're 17-5. Florida is ranked at 23 at 15-7. And, of course, UT is ranked higher than Kentucky. When does that ever happen?
Yeah. It's a little weird.
How about the women over there?
You got number 2, Mississippi State. They got quite a selection here on the women's side. Number 7, South Carolina. Number 12, UT, as you just mentioned. Number 14, Texas A&M, and number 15, Missouri, as well as number 17, Georgia.
So that's Texas A&M and
it's 1, 2, 3. That's 6 teams within the top 20.
So that's Texas A&M plays UT tonight. So that's 12 versus 14. And UT lost to them. That kind of started their little losing streak. So I see that being kind of a get back at them game.
It needs to be one.
But having 6 teams, Zach, in the top 20 in the girls' side, that's pretty impressive.
No, that's definitely impressive.
So it shows where it makes it extremely difficult to come out of the women's side and be that number 1 team, or even be undefeated or have a loss or 2. All right. Well, I think we've caught up on basketball. Let's talk Super Bowl action for a minute. Now, we just text Callie to get her pick. And if any of our viewers know Callie, then you probably know who she picked. She would pick New England.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. That totally sounds like Callie.
And I'm hoping she's watching right now because we'll probably get an emoji finger.
Or two.
Yeah. But anyway, how about the Super Bowl, Zach? I mean, New England versus Philadelphia Eagles, David versus Goliath.
As a fan, I hate this game. This is the worst possible
Well, I don't
matchup.
really mind the Eagles being in it.
I do because I can't stand their fans. So,
Yeah,
but aside
okay.
from that, I mean,
So you just made 2 million angry people.
whatever.
Oh, because he's a Pittsburgh fan.
No, that and their fans are notorious for being some of the most classiest fans in the NFL.
Yeah, well, I've been to a couple of games. I won't even mention one, Ohio State. They didn't have very classy fans either. But all right, well, who are you picking for this year's Super Bowl?
Man, I know who you're going to go with, and I know this is this our tiebreaker for the college picks this
No,
week?
no,
Okay,
no.
if it's not, then okay, then I'll pick who I really think's going to win. New England. I just don't see Philly being able to beat this New England team.
Now, who do you want to win?
I want the Eagles to win, and I can't believe I'm not doing this, but fly, Eagles, fly. Come on.
I would probably agree with you. I wouldn't mind seeing the Eagles win. But, you know, Mr. Tom Brady, he is Superman.
Unfortunately.
But unfortunately, he, like Giselle said, he can't, you know, throw touchdowns and catch them. You know, he can't throw the touchdowns.
He can't do them like Mario did.
Yeah, Mario. Hey, girl. Fun fact. Did you know 61 former UT football players have appeared in the Super Bowl?
I did not know that, and there'll be another one on Sunday with Derek Barnett at least.
And well, unless they're including him. I just saw this as, you know, just Googling stuff. Did you know that is the most of any SEC school?
I did not.
Well, we got something to brag about.
Yeah, I mean,
because we sure didn't have the record last year to brag about. Will Gronk play? What do you think? Will he pass his concussion protocol?
You got to think he will. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since that AFC Championship game. I got a feeling that in 2 weeks that concussion's pretty much cleared up. So I got to assume he's going to play. I haven't heard anything otherwise that would say that he's not playing. So
has the NFL figured out what a catch is?
No. But apparently that's something Goodell is going to work on during this offseason, determining what a catch is, because
it'll be fun if the Super Bowl comes down to one of those mythical catches.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
mythical drops.
And it'll go in the Patriots' favor. Oh, did I say that out loud? I mean,
talk about their 12th man. He's wearing stripes.
Exactly.
Anyway, all right, we'll get off the Patriots' backs because hopefully the Eagles will have them on their back the whole day.
Hopefully.
Anyway, just to let everyone know, we actually have a Super Trivia Bowl going online. That is basically there's about 20 trivia questions, and then you pick who you think is going to win as the tiebreaker of the. But you can win a $50 gift card. So as long as you don't,
incentive there as
long as you don't work for Lakeway Publishers,
Oh.
or date Zach, then you should be all right. So, but anyway, we've got our Super Bowl picks. Let's talk real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Sure.
What about the Winter Olympics? You got a favorite Winter Olympic sport you like?
Hockey's mine.
Hockey. I kind of like the downhill too, like the super fast downhill. It's pretty cool. Well, the Winter Olympics will begin next Friday.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, they begin next Friday, and they will run through the 25th of February. You can get daily coverage as well as the medal count on any of our websites. So if you like the Tullahoma News, the Herald Chronicle, the Moore County News, or the Manchester Times, just look for the 2018 Winter Olympics in the navigational bar, and you can read what's going on for the day. You can see where they stand in the medal count. There's a widget on the homepage as well. If you go there now to scroll around, you'll see a countdown clock that's getting us ready for it. So the Olympics, that's kind of exciting. So if you get a chance, watch the Olympics. Did you see where Mike Fisher was coming back to the Predators?
I did. That's going to be interesting to see how he fits in.
Well, they have a lot of centers right now. I was actually looking at the roster. They have a lot of centers, so I don't know if they're figuring out trade bait because the trade deadline's coming up.
Right.
They did lose Tuesday night, a close game to the Blackhawks at home.
Right.
And ultimately, I think they were outplayed. They play again tonight, but they're in the final stretch to the playoffs, and it's time to start making some moves. So once again, if you get a chance to go see the Predators play, congratulations to Mike Fisher coming back.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Carrie Underwood wasn't making quite enough money.
I guess maybe not.
Yeah. So
she's been a little hurt lately.
Yeah, she's been down and out.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I got asked too before we wrap up, because we talked about local teams. We just talked about the Predators. What do you think about the Titans making their defensive and offensive coordinator selections?
They're making some moves.
Yeah.
I'll give the guy that. I think you never know. It remains to be seen, I think, in professional football. Did they take a chance on Vrabel?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think they did. I think absolutely. But I think they knocked it out of the park with their offensive coordinator hiring Matt LaFleur, who was over at L.A. last season and did a tremendous job with Jeff Goff over there, Jared Goff, excuse me. But so I think that's really going to help Mariota next season.
Well, I think so. Because Mariota's going to have a make or break season. I think.
Course.
I'm not saying he's got to be the greatest NFL quarterback, but he really took a giant step back this year.
He did, and I think a lot of that had to do with his offensive coordinator, to be honest with you, because some of those play callings and his receivers didn't really help him out all season.
No, the receiving core is going to have to get worked to get better. They're definitely going to have to get better. Well, folks, I think you can always reach Zach at.
Yeah, reach me on Twitter at Zach Birdsong, no spaces in between.
If you want to email us, just email tnpro@lcs.net. And if you got a local shout out or something you want us to holler at. And for that, go Eagles.
Go Eagles, fly. Can't believe I'm doing that for a second time, but come on.
All right, folks, have a good day.